Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the 5Cs. Uh, probably, I keep saying this, a quick video, probably won't be. Um, uh, wanted to make a video. Oh, let's just get right down to it. I need to make a video in the future. I'm going to try to make a quick one here, but one that might save me and some others a lot of time. Um, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this without being obstinate. um, I can be pretty obstinate at times. Uh, I keep running into situations where people either see my videos or they see me flying around and they catch like 5 minutes or they see that I'm 2 months old or whatever, and they strike up a conversation. And if you've watched any of my videos, I like to talk. Um, and I've been thinking about this the last couple of days because, unfortunately, 99% of the time somebody starts trying to contact me, it's because in some roundabout way they are trying to get me to join their corporation. And if you've watched any of the videos that I have, um, I'm not going to. And I know some of you guys who have watched my videos are running into the same situation. You're flying along and somebody private messages you, and you're trying to not be mean, but you know what that message is. They're like, "Hey, how you doing? What you up to? What do you like to do?" And then you start getting these, and I'm really trying not to be upset. I had a long day today. I did a lot of work at my buddy's house, and I just wanted to sit down and play. And I just was thinking about this. Um, I really want to be like the Ted Lasso of Eve. I just want to have fun and have others who are playing have fun. Um, and it's so. I know you guys have run into this if you're not actively recruiting for your corporations, if you're just trying to play on your own, which a lot of us do. Um, so I am going to try to make a better video than this, but I am going to take this and post it up on my channel and then also on all of my bios uh, to basically say, dude, if you're trying to recruit me, don't. And if they start up a conversation, I'm going to try to say, hey, watch this video. If you want to hang out, if you want to talk, if you want to talk about the game, I got a couple of guys in the comment section of YouTube that forward some stuff over to me that have been awesome. Got a couple of guys in the chat, awesome. None of them have asked me to join their corporations. If you think you're being cute by going a day or two and then suddenly, well, hey, you don't really kind of fit our mold, but I thought I'd give you this opportunity. I live in the real world, and I think all of us do. And if you paid any attention, I really don't care. I really don't. Um, I'm really trying not to be an ass, but I am. So that said, as an example, fellow, let me just gotta get my distribution missions done here. Had a really good comment the other day. Let me just see if I can find it here. I was doing some research. I love it whenever you guys drop some comments in there as far as things that you're interested in. And it was a question about. I was saying I want to do some lore issues or lore videos, and it was a question about the Golgothan Fields, and he was requesting maybe for a to learn more about the Golgothan Fields, and that is a site out in Minmatar space in Anur. Let me just pull up the map here. I need to get off that little tangent that I was doing. I really apologize for that. I need to make a video down the road, and if you guys want me to make a video for you, somebody texts you and says, "Hey, who are you?" We should all get together and make a video and say, "Dude, just relax. I just want to go blow up stuff on my own, or just want to do this. Or if you just want to hang out, we can hang out." But my attention deficit disorder will not handle um, working in some nullsec corporation or some policing corporation or something. I think it could down the road be involved in a role-playing corporation made of mine and like-minded people, of scavengers and solo artists and mountain men. That, oh man, that would be a great name. But sorry, I went on my tangent again. I do that all the time. So the Golgotha, blah, the Golgathon Fields. There we go. Are out in Malden Heath. Let me just pull it up here. Dotland recently added on, and I know they have to make their money, but whenever you click on their sites, they bring up advertisements. It's a little bit annoying, but I know they got to make their money. So the Golgathon Fields are out here in out in Losec. So I plan on trying to fly out there tomorrow just to take a look. It is a monument that's out there if you want to take a gander at the New Eden tour guide. This is kind of cool. It's made by Uniwiki. And it's got all the different monuments that are in the distant systems. Malden Heath is here. You scroll on down. Did I pass it? The Golgathon Fields. Derelict. There it is. The Golgathon Fields. So, I'm not going to read this to you. Basically, it was the major battle between the Minmatar and the Amar that set the Minmatar free from the oppression of the Amar. The irony is that the Minmatar didn't win the battle. And this was hundreds, thousands of years ago. I want to do a longer video on it if I can find more information. But it was the major stepping point of the Amar stepping away from the the Minmatar stepping away from the Amar. And from what I understand, it goes that the Amar were battling the Jove Empire. And as I'm digging more into the lore, I'm able to connect the dots. Long story short, the Minmatar were taken over by the Amar whenever they found each other, and then the Amar then came across both the Galente and the Jove Empire, and the Jove and Galente, from what I understand, I got to learn more, banded together to fight off the Amar, and the Amar were in a large-scale battle with multiple fights with the Jove, and while they were retreating home, they had heard about the rebellion in the Minmatar space and decided they were going to take their main fleet and fly through the Minmatar space and solidify their hold there. And somehow the Minmatar found out, were able to form up in Anur, and fight them with everything they had. And they actually lost the battle, but they did so much damage to the Amar Empire that the Amarians didn't have the strength to actually solidify the Minmatar anymore, and that's where the Minmatar were able to secede or break away from enslavement, at least the systems that they have. Now, that is a very bland view. As I learn more, I can add on. I'd like to, like I said, make specific videos, but this is the type of thing that I really like people asking me about or talking about. Not just lore, but just playing the game. And I want to do more of this, interacting with everybody. If you have any ideas or things you want me to look up, this was really interesting for me to look up. I had a lot of fun with it. I also added into that, I was thinking back, I wasn't around when this happened, but I really wish I had been. And I found it, this is the best part about digging into the lore you can find sites you never even thought of and learn more about things. If any of you have started in the last 5 or 6 months like I have, um, here's the system of Nur, and it is a major hotspot going from um, Malden Heath to Metropolis through Lowsec. If you click on it here, yesterday when I clicked on it, I was looking at it, there's actually a decent number of ship kills. Today, not so much. But yesterday there was, and there's a decent number of jumps through here. It is a gate to and from um, Metropolis. We'll see about Tabitzer, see if there's anything there. So what I'm thinking is this is a area that has gate camps and people just trying to stop people to go through. But something rang in my head, and this comes from watching some videos from Talking in Stations, and there is a member of Talking in Stations who plays a lot of the role playing, and she was talking about, I can't think of her name. I think she just came in 11th in the CSM voting. Can't think of her name, but she's pretty cool. But she was talking about the fights in Malden Heath and during the Triglavian invasion. And I didn't put two and two together, but it turns out Anur and Mimir used to be connected by another system right here. And I knew there was something, and I knew it started with an S, and I was trying to figure it out. So I went into the universe, and I was like, well, maybe I can figure out the name if I go into the Pochvin Triglavian systems. And unfortunately, there's 3 different systems that start with S's, I think, maybe 4, 3 or 4. So I was like, okay, one of these isn't it. And I was trying to dig into them to see if I could see any history, but there isn't. And I know that these systems got yanked out of the main systems to form the triangle that is Pochvin. Haven't been there, want to go someday. I know there's all sorts of craziness going on right now. So if you want some content, go get yourself blown up out there. I don't have the time. So I was still trying to figure it out. And so I did some Google searches, and I found this great site. I think I saved it here in the E folder. Yes, here it is. This is awesome. I love, because I was looking for some history. And is this it? Yeah, you can actually, it is Forums EVE Online, but it is, and this is way too long. Maybe I'll try to remember to put it in the notes at the end of the video. But it actually gives you a visual of all the systems prior to the Triglavian invasion. It also breaks down which ones were taken over. These were ones that were taken over. These were ones that were minor victories for the Triglavians. These are the Edencom ones. And if I scroll down here to, it's in the alphabetical order to Malden Heath. This is just, and I was staring at this all last night. Well, not all last night, while I was playing. Here's Malden Heath. And here is the system that was snuck out. So remember, Anur right here was on its own, and it's Skarkan. Skarkan was the system, and it connected the two. But the other part, too, is it also connected Ethereum Reach. So not only did it connect those two, and why is this important to me? Because when I first started playing, I was living in Unertech here, and down here in Hegfunden. And I still hang out there every once in a while. I had no clue this was going on up here. It was like right around the corner. Well, it had just gone on. This is where, okay, if you want to contact me to get involved with your group or whatever, this is the type of thing I'd want to be involved with. Something that's role play, something that is affects the universe, that will forever change it. This is pretty cool. This is some cool stuff. This right here is so awesome because not only did it remove out a system, it removed out access from one region all the way to another region. Just recently they had some events where they were building Stargates, the new systems. I wasn't able to be involved with that. I think that might be my next step is to, I think I've talked about this in the past, is to make my characters available to participate in the events that are going on and to participate in the lore of the game. And maybe that's role playing, maybe it's not, maybe it's pseudo role playing. That's where I want to go. So I really apologize for getting on my high horse at the beginning of the video. I just, you know, it gets a little bit frustrating sometimes when you start talking to people and then blah blah blah, blah, and then suddenly it's like, oh, and hey, you might want to join our corp, or hey, here's a little. It's like sliding a note under the door or something. I really don't care. You just show up in my chat, we talk, we have fun, um, and if you want to hang out and do something individually or fleet up, that's cool. Um, but I'm not into the political stuff. So, hey, real quick video. I really apologize. Well, I hope it was quick. It's 16 minutes. So I think probably some of you guys who've watched this video have run into this before. I'm going to continue to push this path. I really like this path. It isn't so much reading the lore and writing it, it's creating it. And to create that, you have to have the base of knowing what has happened before. So that's where I want to go. Alrighty. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however the heck you want. And stay alive. Have a good one.